Hello guys, welcome to this show. Welcome to your Bitcoin show. Today is Wednesday, March 20th, 2019. And we're going to get right into it. And first thing we're going to do is, I guess, open the charts right here. And we're going to start talking about crypto. Well, first I'm going to show the Bitcoin price. Okay, it's $39.95. And I'm going to tell you, you guys are going to be a little bit disappointed in what I'm going to say right now. But Bitcoin is facing a little bit of a wall coming up. It's going along level right now. But there's two directions it can go, down or up. I'm going to give you guys odds this morning. And the odds I'm going to give you is higher that we're going to test new lows. 60% chance we're going to test new lows. I'm giving it a 40% chance we're going to break above $4,200 and go to the upside. You know, I know you guys don't want to hear that, but this is going to create a buying opportunity, a golden buying opportunity, because once we test these new lows, I think that's going to be it. I think then we're going to start to slowly move back up again, and it's going to be the end of the bear market at that point, once we test new lows. It's very possible we could break down like the 2,900, and you're going to be able to get a good buy on these coins if that happens. Giving it a 60% chance. I'm giving it a 40% chance that it's going to move strongly to the upside right away. But that's less chance. You know, I'm giving it a bigger chance that it's going to move to the downside. Let's take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations. And we see it's been hovering around the 140 billion mark. It did make it up to 141 billion yesterday. Bitcoin dominance of 50.8%. And we're looking at a good price on some of these coins, like Litecoin. It's still over $60 a piece, you know. But how long will this hold? If the markets turn back down again, you could actually see $25 Litecoin. I would suggest you get a few, if you do. You know what I mean? This is just my suggestion. Anyway, let's take a look now at... we're going to take a look at these articles here. And the first article we're going to look at is a crypto analysis. As Bitcoin staring down a barrel, Bitcoin needs to break $4,200. I completely agree with this, that it needs to break. It's do or die time. It says in a recent post, Rand drew attention to a yearly downtrend channel resistance, which began in April and has depressed Bitcoin each time it has tried to foray higher. In July of last year, Bitcoin tried its hand at moving past 8,000 but failed. As the asset encounters this multi-month resistance level, in November the crypto plummeted to under 6,000, failing to maintain mid-term mildly sloped uptrend and breaking to the downtrend simultaneously. This move, as you likely know, brought Bitcoin to 3,150. I think we're going to test these lows again, but this time it doesn't have the energy it had before to move to the downside very much further. And so I'm thinking perhaps if it does move to the downside, perhaps 2,900 is probably, once it gets a 2 in front of it, and people, there's so many hodlers out there, seriously, there's so many hodlers out there, it's going to be hard to move it, and there's going to be so many people that are looking to pick up a bit more cryptocurrency, like me. It's going to be hard for it to move down once it gets down below 3,000 if it moves down that low. Now let's take a look here at what's happening. There's a trend happening right now in the cryptocurrency space. Different countries, you know, are actually starting to get their cryptocurrencies. They're starting to. It all started with the Petro in Venezuela. Of course, the Petro was not a success. But now, another country, Bahama. The Bahamas are looking to get some sort of a cryptocurrency, and it's called the Sand Dollar Project. You know? The Sand Dollar Project goes live. The persons will be able to buy with these Bahamian sand dollars. That's kind of a cute name for the Bahamian cryptocurrency, would be Sand Dollar, I think. But this is very interesting. This is just one more example of cryptocurrency starting to be used in specific places, just like fiat currencies always had different currencies for different places. Like back before the European Union was formed, all these countries within the European Union had their own currencies before they went over to the euro. Of course, we know the euro is going to fail, and they're going to have to go back to their old currencies again, you know. But this is the same idea. Now let's take a look at this article. Bitcoin 2019 predictions. Crypto winter, meaning the bear market that we've been in for so long, will end. And I believe it will. I believe that this next price correction, if it comes, and I'm giving it a 60% chance, is going to be not very long-lived. It's not going to have long legs. You're going to have to get right in there and get some, you know, because I believe then she's going to bounce back, and when she bounces back this next time, I think that's going to be the end of the bear market, you know. And so I agree with this guy too. I think that the winter for cryptocurrencies is going to come to an end very soon. It says, as Bitcoin price continues to search to find the bottom of its current bear market correction, there is no denying just how important the upcoming days for crypto are. Many crypto experts believe that the next 2 weeks are most important for Bitcoin as price approaches yearly downtrend resistance, and that has proven to trigger massive sell-offs through 2018 and the ongoing bearish market. The sad part is that we aren't likely to see a huge sudden crypto price boom like there was in December 2017. I think they're right about that, but I'll tell you what, with a caveat. I think once it tests this downside resistance this last time, in other words, dips its toe in the water to a new low price, I think we're going to see it start to move up, and I think it's going to move up very slowly through the rest of most of 2019, and I think it's going to start to heat up really fast toward the end as it moves starts to gain momentum. It slowly start to gain momentum again, and slowly pull out of this bear market, and probably around 4,200 is going to be where it finally breaks free and starts to really move upwards once we get done with this last test of the bottoms. That's what I think's happening. So we kind of got to get through this next little period and look at it as buying opportunities, because I believe that this next bull run is going to be a long bull run. It's going to start slow. It's going to be a long bull run, and I think it's going to take us up to like $100,000, quite seriously, before it falls off again and goes into another bear market. Basically, Bitcoin is going to go into a bubble again. That's what I think is going to happen. But it's going to slow. It's going to move into this bubble slow. And this next bubble it goes into is going to create massive adoption worldwide. Everybody's going to start to really know what Bitcoin is. The people that don't know now are going to start to know when we're in this next bubble. And there's going to be an awful lot of people that are going to make an awful lot of money from this next bubble that's coming. I don't believe that cryptocurrency is actually going to take over the world markets until the following bubble. So I think we're going to go through this next bubble, and it's going to burst and fall. But the following one after that is where it's going to go up to infinity, and it's going to suck up everything. And then it's not going to fall. It's going to stay up. So I think we got one more bubble that's going to pop in cryptocurrency before finally it moves into the final. I'm not going to call it a bubble, because it's going to go up and stay up then at that point, you know. So there's an awful lot of money to be made if you played this next bubble right, if you bought in, if you sold at the top and then bought in at the bottom after it bursts, and then if you hodled into the following rise in price, you haven't missed a boat on Bitcoin. An awful lot of people out there say, oh, we missed the boat. You know, we missed that bubble that went up to $20,000. We missed the boat. You know, you haven't missed the boat. Not at all. Not at all. You know? Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening to this show. And I really appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up, you know? And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.